What's up, y'all? It's your girl Kimmy Kim with Sip and Spill, and today we doing time. Do you got time today? Do you got time today, Ed?
I got time today, baby.
You got time today? So I know everybody know about that song Money Bag. I Got Time Today. It's one of my favorite songs, by the way. And the reason being is because really a lot of people make time for stuff that's important to you. So all that time is like I was busy or I had to go do this, and then you just be telling yourself all these excuses when really I don't give a damn who you are. If you're the president of the United States, you make time to get that ass, you make time. You make time. And time you can't get back. So I don't want to waste time. I don't know about you, Ed, but I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste time talking to somebody that really has no relevance in my life. I don't want to waste time going to a job, goddamn it, that they ain't gonna fit to pay me what I need to get paid, or worth my while to get up in the morning and then I don't like the job. I want to shoot the damn president of the job. I don't want to be working and talking all every day, keep telling my child the same old thing I done told his ass yesterday, the day before that. I got time today to tell you, today I ain't got time. You ain't finna waste my time. And I know everybody. I know I'm not the only person. I know everybody feels this way. I just don't got time today. And then they say, you know what? I got time today.
You know what? I should trip off that.
I got time to say what I want to say today.
I used to trip off that because people will be those time wasters. I call them time thieves. They in there wasting your time, sending you off, spinning you off, doing shit like that, not having an understanding, having to explain things 3 and 4 or 5 times over and over again, not doing things they're supposed to do. I was talking, who was I talking to? They were talking about somebody not listening. Oh, a friend of mine that works at this, she's a lender. She's a lender underwriter. She was like the loan officer guy. He don't want to learn this shit. So he's sending the wrong paperwork. He don't really want to do it. So he wants them to do his work for him. And they're like, listen, that's wasting my time. I got all these other loan officers I'm doing their stuff for. You sending my stuff, your stuff in, and I gave you the template, I gave you the stuff, and you refuse to learn, and you want me to do it. You wasting my time. You could be taking your monkey ass and doing that stuff on your own time. So yes, time, you can't get that back. You
can't get it back.
You can't get your time back.
Not at all. And it's very sad because when you think about it, you was like, damn, I wasted all that time trying to do this and that, because most of the time we know the answers to things that we just keep on pushing and persevering on the wrong thing. And then when you look back, years then went by, days then went by, months then went by. So I don't got time for the procrastinators and the liars and the naysayers and I'm moody and I'm this and I'm that. I ain't got time for real. If I mess with you, I mess with you. But even that, I'm going to give you a certain time limit. After a while, I'm not going to feel the same. You know what I'm saying? So capitalize on the time that you got, folks, because it does change. Even with every job, with every business, your children grow up and you can't be, they not the little sweet little thing all the time. Now you got to talk to them in a different way. You know what I'm saying? My boys is grown and our conversations is different. I'm like, when you was little, baby, mommy picked you up. I carried you, toddler. You know what I'm saying? Then as you became a little bit older, I'm still, rocking with you. I'm, mama's baby, this and that. You can't grown. I got to walk beside you. Now we walking together. So it's just saying you don't want to waste time because, and spend a lot of time with your children that are little, because when they are little, that time goes so fast. I tell my son all the time, he says, mommy, he just sent me a picture and oh my God, I'm like, man, you just was gone just a few days and you done got taller. And he said, Ma, I know you don't want me to grow up, but it's happening. I said, I know, it's okay, DeMar. It's hard for mommy though, but it's one of those things. So I just, as much as I can love on them and pick them up and hold them, you want to do that. But that's how you want to do your life too. And that's how you want to do your life partners and your significant others and people that love you. Stop pushing them to the side and act like you got time to fuck with them. Because one day you're going to look to the side and they won't be there for you to mess with them. Damn. I'm a good person. I'm going to say this quick and I'm going to let Ed have it because we on this time thing, y'all. I want to say this much. I'm quick to say I'm done. Anybody that know me, anybody come on, I challenge everybody that know me, no. When I say I'm done, I mean, I'll mess with you no more. If I ever say that I'm done, I'm done. It takes me a long time to get to that part because I rationalize. I tell myself I give them this chance, this and that. I love hard when I love. But once I say I'm done with your ass, ain't nothing you're going to be able to say to me. That's it. That's all. That means I have everything in my book, of Kimmy Kim. I have rationalized and I'm done. And that's one of the hardest things that anybody that know me accept. Because they said when I cut them off, I cut them off. And you're absolutely correct. I don't do the double back. We did a show on that, double back, double dipping. I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I simply don't do it because I feel like if I'm constantly doing this, then I can't see what's in front of me. And that's y'all. So what I'm saying, I want to step into my light instead of step back on my light. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I needed to shine bright and
Damn.
not become dark. You know what I'm saying? But what you say, Ed? Go ahead.
That's
And
something funny because I just hear somebody always tell me they don't hustle backwards. You know, kind of what you were saying. Once you're done, you're done. One thing I understood about that, and what I'm starting to understand is that, you know, once you, especially as women, I know Black women, they, like I said, they put all their efforts in, they put all their work in, and once they realize there's not no benefit, the benefit, their time has been wasted, or they put enough time into the situation, they cut it off. They cut off the bleeding. They don't want any hemorrhaging, you know. And so that's one thing I'm learning now is to be more mindful of my time, who I put it with, who I place with, who I invest my time with. That's going to give me some sort of reward or benefit. But I don't want to be a person that want to be around things that are cancerous or that are hazards to my health, to get me gangrene, and now I have to cut off something. I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut that part off because I'm not gonna let that infect my entire body. I'm not gonna get septic shock or sepsis or anything like that. So that time, gaining your time and getting cognizant of that. That's something as a man, though, I think we've been delusional. Like I said, I posted something on earlier I did on a video we did earlier, and I was talking about how we sometimes we overplay our hand. Sometimes we think we got time to fix shit. Sometimes we think we got time to apologize to our mother and our father or to our family members. Sometimes we got time to say, "Oh, I'll go by and see them" or whatever like that. And sometimes that time, you don't know the day or the hour. You don't know when things are going to change. You don't know when things are going to be different for you. You don't know if you're going to even have your memory. You don't know what's going to happen to yourself. So you don't assume you got time to make shit right. Make shit right every time you get a chance. Tell people right now that you love them and you care about them, that you appreciate them. Tell them that you are sorry and actually fucking mean it. Say that you're sorry. Say you apologize. And then, as Kimmy says earlier in one of our shows, about making those actual changes. If you're sorry, you're apologetic, actually live and move in that. We don't have time to assume that it's going to be all good. Don't be assuming that you're going to be better. Don't assume they're going to forgive you. Don't assume that shit going to get back to what it was. That's not necessarily the case. Time is not necessarily on your side. So utilize that time. Maximize that time. Put your investment, invest that seed of time into what's going to give you the most benefit from it. Like Kim was saying with your children. My son was gone for a few days, came back, he's already college. And oh, damn. And he's like, "Mommy, I'm sorry. I know you say don't grow up, but it's like, it's happening." And that time is like, before she knows it, she has 3 grown sons that are bigger than her, taller than her, got hair and beards. And it's like, oh my God. And before they were like little Malachi. We were holding Malachi a few weeks ago. Remember little Malachi? And he was a little bitty baby.
Next thing you know, he's gonna be crawling around, or y'all gonna have to keep picking him up, and he getting all into stuff. So that's stuff so anyway, we talking about time. And I'm gonna say this. Yes, you have time today. We have time today to fix those issues. When I say you got time, yes. You have time, make the time to make shit right. Don't assume you have time that you will eventually get to it. You have time right now to make that business happen. You got time. You don't have time like you said. Let's look at it differently. You got time to do the shit you think you don't have time for. Make the time and do it. Because you don't have time to fix it later. That's not a guarantee. That may not be the case for you. So understand that. You got time. Make time. Make it do what it do. Fix it. Work it. Do it. Build it. Start it. Again, I'm going to go back to my partner when we first started the show. She was like, "Yo, get on that thing. Let's go." What? Get on. Let's go. Run that. What? Run that. Get it. Go. 5. Oh, I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, I'm running. I'm getting it going because she like, you talking about doing it. We've been talking about doing it. How long are you going to talk about it? How long are you going to talk? We're going to talk about it. Going to be it. So you got time. Get that shit done now. Fix those issues, fix those problems, tell them you're sorry, and then move on. Once you've done it, move on. I keep it moving. Spend that time with your child. Go ahead and say that one thing. I know one time, I'll say this all the time. I'm going to get it back to you, Kimmy. I says that someone come to me, an idea, epiphany, a word I want to give my family. At that moment, I don't give a damn what I'm doing. Let me go ahead and let them know that this is what's going on. Hey, y'all, listen, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. This is what Daddy's thinking. I'm going to give y'all this word from above, blah, 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 whatever. I'm hitting them with it. And that moment, I'm not waiting till later. I'm writing it down. If I have an idea for a song, some lyrics, some book, stuff like that, I start writing it down. At that moment, when you get it, when it drops in your spirit, you go right in, you make it happen because you can't assume you're going to have time to do it tomorrow. You're going to be in the right headspace. You're going to have the opportunity, or you're going to even fucking remember it. Okay, so I'll get back to you, Kimmy. I'm sorry about that. I just had to put that piece in there. Listen, this is what we do. But I feel like that the number one thing that everybody needs to understand about time is that you do what you really want to do, what's important to you. And I just want to dismantle the myth of I ain't got time or I'm so busy. Everybody do what they want to do. Everybody make that quick text, that good morning, that hello, that text back, that I'll get to you. If you need to show up, if you committed, that person matter to you, you're gonna make sure they know that they matter to you. Everybody put everybody in a category. And that's how they show up. So if I'm not on the priority list, then don't try to come back to me and say that I was on a backup list, because I'm not going to be the backup, the second best, none of that. You have to be a priority. If I make you a priority, I'm damn sure not going to allow you to treat me as an option. And I think that's my mic drop.
That's it. Listen, guys, like, subscribe, and follow us on all media platforms. We like you. We love you. Want more of you. And on our show, every time we get down, it's real. Don't get it twisted. It's always real. And it's fun. And every time we do a show, we talk to you. We communicate with you. We get your like and your subscribe. For us, it's always, don't get it twisted, always real motherfucking fun. Holla back to y'all on the next show, okay?